Good morning. It's Thursday, November 16th, about 6 a.m. Central Time. Overnight, the precious metals are higher after yesterday's mixed session. You have December gold up $4, 1968. December silver up 22 cents, 23.76. December copper unchanged at 3.72, and January platinum up 3 at 9.05. So looking at the precious metals, it's slightly disappointing given the expectations that the interest rate hike cycle is over. And with data indicating that inflation is moderating, we'll continue to want to monitor the dollar index treasury yields and also the 200-day moving average. If you look at the technicals on the gold and silver market, they're both trapped between this 50 and 200-day moving average. So you get into something like gold, the 200-day moving average is going to be your main resistance point at 1981. Above that will be 2000 and 2020. Below it'll be your 50-day moving average, and it's more of a pocket support from 1950. The 50-day moving average is 1944. The trend reversal point is 1939.50. So you've got a whole bunch of support levels on the low side, and that's where we stopped selling off back when we were really liquidating a lot of the war premium out. People that were expecting this conflict to expand, they had not seen that, so they jumped out of that market, chased other asset classes like the NASDAQ, like the S&P 500, and Bitcoin. Now, if you look at Bitcoin here today, down $425. You've also got U.S. equities under some pressure, the dollar index coming up. You might get another opportunity to look at the gold market near those support levels on any kind of pullback or surprise hawkish narrative coming out from a Fed member. Now, if you look at the silver market, surprisingly, it's been much stronger here just recently. The gold-silver ratio was up at 87, dropped down to about 83. So silver is really outperforming, and it was a leadership by the copper market and also platinum last week that really got that market going. So your first level of resistance on the silver market, 200-day moving average, about 23.81, and then your key levels of support are $23, 24.85 is the 50-day moving average, and the trend reversal point way down there at 22.15. So we're really looking a bit more positively structured on the charts for both the gold and silver markets. So looking at the outside markets here, you do have oil under a little bit of pressure here. Something I noticed on that is that the front month on oil, December oil, had dropped below the back months. Things like January and March, we had dip below there. So 76.23 on December and 76.42 on the March. So we haven't seen that type of contango here in quite a while. Looking at the grains, they're all under a bit of pressure. Dollar index up 8, 104.35. U.S. Treasury yields, the 10-year yield down 4 basis points at 4.49. We'll see if 4.5 tends to be the new anchor point on there, where it was about 4.8 about a week and a half ago. If you have any questions on futures option trading, I'd love to talk to you. Give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures and option trading does involve risk of loss, may not be suitable to all investors. Good luck and good trading.